Hola, bienvenida. Welcome to my channel. Yes, people, Wagwan, welcome back. All right, hello, welcome. So today we're going to be making a Valentine's Day bow tie. And there's a couple of items you would need for this project. So you would need fabric. I'm using a Valentine's Day heart. It's white, pink, and red. And I got it from Walmart. It looked like this before I started to cut it. Its fat quarter is 97 cents and it's 18 by 21. All right, and you're gonna need a measuring tape, a very sharp scissors, some pins, threads of your choice. I think I'm gonna go with the white one, so I'll put that to the side. And you're gonna need some kind of writing instrument, pen, or fabric marker. And you're going to need a heart. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, so let's get into the cutting. So we have everything already cut out. I'm going to put the size and the measurement in the description box. So this will be the pocket square, and I just do a 10 by 10, so 10 width, 10 length. Okay, then you need this little small piece for the middle, and this is 2.5 by 4. Okay, and this would be for the tie itself, and this is 16 by 3. So the length is 16, the width is 3. Okay, and then we need our heart design. All right, and you're also going to need interfacing. Okay, and this is what they look like. They have easy, and they have midweight, and they have heavy. All right, so let me put my thread in and we'll get started. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you how to make a heart. So you need a piece of construction paper, doesn't matter the color. I'm gonna fold it in half. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just rip this in half again because I need a small one, not a big one. So I'm just gonna fold this in half. So fold it in half. We're gonna start from down here, and we're just gonna make a semicircle around and then bring it down. All right, this in half because we're gonna need 2 hearts. Okay, so this one, I could turn this, okay. Let's go out a little bit more. So you want to fold it in half. All right, so, and fold it big enough where you could just make one cut, and make sure you fold it on the wrong side because you need something to mark it. This is a sewing pencil but the color really don't show, so I'm gonna use a pencil instead. So you're just gonna place this on your fabric. I'm gonna do one tail and one head. All right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pin the fabric. So that's the pencil, and this is the blue. It's kind of faded, which is why I like to use a pencil. So I'm gonna cut these out. All right, so I got my pins on the inside, and what you need to do when you're cutting this out, don't cut on the line. Cut maybe a few centimeters over, or at least an inch, so about right here, because we need this extra room to sew and to be able to take the fabric out without ripping the thread. So let's just go ahead and cut this. This. Okay, so we need room to sew. All right, so then the next thing you need, I'm using lightweight interfacing, and you can find this at any craft store, fabric store, and they look like this. So this is the easy one, and they're both fusible, but this is easy and this is mid-weight. Okay, so this one I'm using is a mid-weight one. All right, so we're going to do the same thing that we did, because we need interface. So now you should have two. All right, so we need to have your iron hot, and it's a shiny part to it and a solid piece. So you're going to use the shiny part is going to be the fusing part. So you need to sit that on your fabric like this and iron that on. Okay, and all right, so my iron is hot, so I'm gonna place the shiny part down, that, and I'm gonna make sure it line up perfectly with the heart. All right, and you're just gonna let it sit on it about 30 seconds. Shouldn't be longer than that. And then you should have it like this. It's fused to it, right? Can't take it off. It's going to be like this. So you need to make sure you put it facing this side, okay? All right, so we're gonna pin it back, and when you do pin it to sew, you need to go, the heart needs to be facing each other, so when you sew and turn it out, it will be on the right side. Okay, all right, so this is the pocket square, and it's 10 by 10. So what we need to do all the way around, I've done the width, now I'm going to do the length. We need to fold a 1/2 inch all the way around. Okay, so we're going to do 2 small folds. So you have it. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's get into the sewing. All right, so now that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all our pieces, we're going to get ready to sew. So we're going to start with the necktie first. A little hole right here where my pencil could go through. So this side, I just left the whole thing open because I want to be able to put this inside. All right, let's move on. So I'm gonna do the pocket square. All right, so we're gonna open this back a little bit so we are able to stitch this corner all the way down. Okay, and I'm gonna need something to hold it. All right, so I put a line going across right here. That's going to be my starting and stopping point. Okay, so I'm going to sew along the line. Alright, so now we need to turn it over. So you can use a pencil or a pen, but make sure it's not too sharp, because if it is, you can pull your seam out or bust the seam out. So I'm going to start from down at the bottom right here. Before I do, I'm just going to cut a little diagonal and just shape it up a little bit. And the diagonal is just going to give me a detail edge around. Okay, and that's all I'm going to cut from that. So I'm going to use the rubber part of it. Open it a little bit. And then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to here. Be very delicate with this. I'm going to pull this one. See? Perfect. Okay. So we're going to get all of this out. It's going to be a perfect heart when I'm finished pulling this out. Kind of look lopsided now, but I'm going to fix it. Alright, so I'm going to do this one off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is a very tedious process. So basically what I'm going to do, I have my iron, it's really hot. And I'm just going to hit and iron this out. Then I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. So I have this, and I'm just going to be pulling out. Just going to pull these out, and I'm just going to iron as I pull out. Fold that in. Alright, let's finish this up. Alright, so now we're going to start putting this together for the final, get my sewing machine ready. Alright, so we have 2 hearts, centerpiece, neck. Alright, so off camera I went ahead and I just stitched the ends of this down. And then when I put it together to make sure that it's even, All right, so I'm going to put it like this. Okay, I think I'm gonna tack it, but after I figure out if I want it to be like this or do I want it to overlap, I'm gonna tack it, and then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go like here, and this is gonna be like this. Okay, so let me get my needle and I'm going to tack this a little bit. Once, so I decided just to put 2 pins in, and I'm just going to sew it. I want it to be stronger than just tacking, so I'll just go ahead and sew it. I need to move this one too. There it is. So piece, put that down, heart on top, in the middle. I'm gonna fold this in half to see where my half mark is, 16, 16, and I'm just gonna sit that right in there. All right, so this I'm definitely gonna tack. So I'm gonna get my needle and I'm going to tack 2 part right there. All right, so I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna tack it so you won't see anything on the back. Okay, so I'm just going to put my needle in here. Bring that out, and I'm just going to hook the back side of the top part. So I'm not gonna come all the way in or through the fabric. I'm just gonna hook it on the inner part. Okay, so it's just going to be on the 2 inner part. So from here to here. Okay. So there you have it. And that's the front. All right, so I'm going to get my Velcro and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to use this Velcro. That's all I can find right now, and this can hold up to 10 pounds. So I'm just going to use a penny, and I'm just going to place a penny on it, and I'm going to cut a circular shape. Just put them together. That way it will help me not to mess it up when I put it on. So it goes here and here. So that's how it's going to be Velcroed. So what I do, take the sticky part off the back, and I lay this down like right here. And this is washable, and it will stay on when you wash it. And then I just know that this will go on top of here now. So what I do, I go back and I just peel off the little sticky part. Where are my nails? Can't even hold it down. Alright. And then I'm just going to put this right on top of that. I'm going to move this a little bit. Okay, I'm going to just let it stay. So there you have it. Alright, Velcro bow tie. So now I can do this. Okay. Alright, so let me get my little model going, and I'll be back. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I fold this for my son. So I bring it to almost half. Then I just fold this over. And then just bring the other one to meet it. Okay, and if you want to, just do it in half if it's a little bit too big. Alright, and you could just fold this again if you want to, so it's not really okay.